Good morning. This is open source software and hardware DET 3107. Course outcomes: to have an introductory knowledge of concept of open and free software and hardware, introduction of the Arduino hardware, Raspberry Pi, Internet of the Things, IoT. To get an in-depth knowledge of Arduino software IDE, simple programs, interfacing of basic hardware modules with Arduino. To acquire the knowledge of interfacing and programming of Arduino for ADC, DC motor, servo motor, Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi and PWM programming. To understand the details regarding LaTeX software with its installation, programming, processing, software facilities useful for various document preparation. To understand the details regarding Scilab software with its installation, programming, processing, console, editor, graphics window, software facilities useful for various technical calculations. To study KiCad as an electronic computer-aided design, ECAD tool for designing circuit schematic, electric rule checking, netlist generation, mapping components, and designing PCB. So these are the course outcomes. So let us check the details. So we have Arduino, which is of having three things. It is not only the hardware, it is not only the software, it is the hardware as well as the programming environment, software, as well as the community and philosophy. The Arduino software can be downloaded from http://www.arduino.cc. So Arduino board can be then used with the USB connection, and we can interface the Arduino board to the computer, and then this software which is installed can be controlling the programming related facilities on this board. Okay. So Arduino board once connected, we have to select the appropriate port, COM port, and we have to select the board type, and these are the steps getting started. Arduino.cc/en/guide/homepage, we can check all these details. We download, install Arduino, connect the board to the computer via USB cable, install the drivers if needed, launch the Arduino IDE, select your board, select your serial port, open the Blink exam, upload the program. So these are the different steps. We'll check today. Okay. So we connect the USB cable to the board like this, and we connect the same USB cable, this board through USB cable to the computer USB, so that it will get connected to the computer on which we have installed the Arduino IDE, Integrated Development Environment. As we know, this is the Arduino IDE Integrated Development Environment window, and this is having the menu bar, which is having the file, edit, sketch, tools and help drop down menus. So menus get dropped down, and on that drop down other menus, sub menus are coming. Then button bar is there, a green encircled button bar, which are having various buttons. If you hover the mouse pointer on the button, particular button, the details will come or name will be displayed. Then below that there is the input and edit area, which we call it as a sketch, where we input the or edit the program, and that program is called sketch in the Arduino. Below that there is a status bar, where the status of the program is displayed, and that below that is a program notification area. The actual activity going on is notified there. So various activities are continuously notified on this program notification area window. So first we click the tools drop down menu, and then there are menu drops down as auto format. Okay. If you click the tools, then auto format, archive sketch, fix encoding reload, serial monitor, board, serial port, programmer, and burn bootloader. These drop down menu pops up or drops down. Then we click on serial port, then all the ports are shown, and then we click on particular port where the Arduino board is connected. Form 1 or Form 12 are shown. At Form 12 the Arduino board is connected, so we click the COM 12. So due to electricity problem we are having some halt of 5-10 minutes. Now it is generator is made on. On generator the server is again become active, so internet service is available. So we have to click the tools drop down menu, and this drop down menu drops, and then we have to click the serial port, and whatever the ports are there, those ports are COM1, COM12 are shown. To the COM12 we have connected the, suppose we have connected the Arduino board, so we have to click the COM12 button. So we have selected the COM port, then also again we have to click the tools button. After selecting the COM port, the board is connected. After selecting the serial port, then we have to select the board, because we have selected serial port means board is now connected. Physically we are already connected, but logically also get connected. Then click the board, and in board menu we get different Arduino names, Arduino board names, and select our appropriate Arduino board. Suppose we are having Arduino Uno, then click on the Arduino Uno board. So this we have seen in the previous lecture, isn't it? So many times we have seen this. So let us go for the Arduino programming. We have while setup and while loop. Then we have semicolon, curly braces, termination and mark blocks of the code. Then there are some predefined keywords, special values, high, low, input, output, true, false. Okay. All these are the predefined keywords and special values. We have used these values in the programs, so that we are already conversant with this, and we have discussed this many times. So there are types of the variables like Boolean variable, char variable, byte variable, int variable, unsigned int, long, unsigned long, and float, etc. These are the variable types and what is stored. Input output functions are there. We have to define pin mode, and then we can use the digital write or digital read. Analog read and analog write also is possible with A0 to A5 pin, analog read, and 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 pin analog write, because these are the PWM pins. We have seen the PWM concept also yesterday. So delay microsecond and unsigned long millis. These are the time related functions we have discussed. Mathematical functions we have discussed. Then serial communication functions we have discussed already. In serial communication we are connecting the USB bus, and accordingly while compiling, uploading also serial communication takes place. RxTx LEDs glow. USB protocol we have discussed. We can connect the LED, and LED details, hardware details are also we have discussed. We have discussed the different terminologies, sketch, pin, digital, analog. Then digital I/O we have discussed. Timing commands we have discussed. Now using Arduino also we have discussed. So this before connection of this LED also we have discussed in the previous lectures. LED you can connect for logic low LED on condition, or logic high LED on condition. So this first figure is logic high and LED on condition, and the second figure is logic low and LED is on condition. In case of logic low, LED anode is connected to 5 volt. So this is 5 volt. And in case of logic high LED on, LED is connected to pin and cathode is connected to ground. Okay, so this is the difference, and accordingly we have to change the software details. Okay, Arduino analog input. 6 pins are there, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 pins, PWM pins, where the PWM output can be given. And we have discussed the bits, bytes, nibble, word, etc. in the previous lecture. We have discussed the details of the analog and digital inputs and outputs. We have discussed the PWM in detail in the last lecture, isn't it? PWM, duty cycle, how the duty cycle varies, and that is equivalent to some DC analog amplitude. Okay, with this examples. And how to code that PWM pin. Pin number 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. How to code for particular voltage. Suppose for 5 volt is to be outputted, we have to give 255. For 2.5 volt, we have to give 128 as the number. Okay. So along with pin number, we have to write the particular number for a particular voltage. 255 for 5 volt, 128 for 2.5 volt, 64 for 1.25 volt, isn't it? In this way, we can have the analog write instruction for different duty cycles, 50% duty cycle, 25% duty cycle, 100% duty cycle for 5 volts. And we have to use one of the pins, 9, 11, 10, 3, 5, 6, etc. and which is shown here in this board, on this board. These pins which are having PWM. We have discussed this. Now, we have completed yesterday all the discussion. Let us check today how many students are there. Okay, less students are there. Let us check today the software details. Okay, so we are having www.arduino.cc, isn't it? We are having http://www.arduino.cc. So let us type that into this. Okay. So if you type the Arduino, okay. So this is the website. Okay. Here we find the different details of the website. So we are having the hardware, we are having the software, we are having the cloud, then we are having the various documents available, then various communities, forums and Discord and Project Hub and Arduino Day. Then some blogs are there. Okay. In the blogs, various project related, technology related discussion is posted, where you can get the details of the technology. Okay, and it is about is the button which is giving the details of the Arduino. What is the Arduino? Why the Arduino is there? Okay, the advantages or features, we can say it is inexpensive, it is a cross platform, it is a simple, clear programming environment. Open source and extensible software is there. Open source and extensible hardware is there. How do I use the Arduino? So there is getting started guide is also there. Then there is a tutorial available on Arduino Project Hub. Okay, and the Arduino is a Creative Commons attribute share alike 3.0 license is there for open source license. Okay. So this is all about the details. So for home page you can go for this and you can check. So we can buy the Arduino, we can learn the Arduino. If you check here the prices will be larger because it is .cc foreign site, and if you order the Arduino here, we have to pay in the foreign currency. So better you can purchase Arduino on the websites which are in India. They are supplying the goods. Some various websites are there in Indian Indian area, where the Arduino you can get at very less price. Okay. So here learn Arduino is there. You can click here. Then you can get started is there. Code online Arduino editor is there. Okay. So this is web editor. Okay. So you can edit the sketch on the web. So we have to sign in for that, and light issue. Start this. Uh, this is the Arduino cloud. Okay. So what we have done is basically we have typed www.arduino.cc. We have gone on the website www.arduino.cc, which is the site which shown in this this slide, www.arduino.cc. Okay, and this we are checking for the details of Arduino. So we can check the hardwares, we can check the softwares, etc. So you can learn Arduino, many examples are there. So let us check the hardware. So this is the entry level hardware. So Arduino Uno is there, Arduino starter kit is there, Arduino Nano is there, Arduino Leonardo is there, Arduino Micro is there, Arduino Nano Every is there, then MKR2 Uno adapter is there. Okay, and some more boards are also there. Arduino Nano 33 BLE, Arduino Nano 32 BLE Sense, then Arduino MKR0, Uno Wi-Fi REV2, then Arduino Dio is there, then Arduino Mega 2560 is there. Okay, then Arduino Mega 2560, then Arduino Mega Proto Shield is there, then MKR Shield is there. Various shields are also there. So MKR 465 shield is there, then MKR Ethernet shield is there. So Ethernet connector is also shown here. Okay. Then MKR Vidor 4000 is there, then MKR Photo Shield is there, Proto Shield, then CAN Shield is there, then connector carrier is there, then Relay Proto Shield is there, then Arduino Zero is there. Okay, so various shields are there. Motor shield is also there, Arduino motor shield, Ethernet shield is there. Okay, Arduino 4 relay shield is there. So see, very lot of details are there, hardware types are there. Okay. For Internet of the Things, for connectivity, for internet connectivity, these are all Arduino Nano 33 IoT is there, MKR Fox 1200 is there, MKR WAN 1300, Arduino MKR WAN 1310 is there, MKR GSM. So GSM is based on the mobile connectivity. Okay, MKR Wi-Fi is there, Wi-Fi connectivity. NB 1500 is there, MKR 1000 is there, then Nano RP2040 connector is there. Connect is there. Okay, and these are the more products. So some of the boards are retired. So those are not available now. But by chance you may get on the online. Arduino Explorer is there for the games, and Arduino Ethernet is there, Arduino 101 is there, and so on. So LilyPad is also there for the game. LilyPad Arduino, LilyPad Arduino USB, Simple. Okay. Various LilyPads are there. So these are retired boards. Okay. So these are all hardwares, you can say. So if you go for the software, okay, for software if you check, then in case of software, we can have the downloads here. Arduino IDE download is there, 1.8.16. Getting started page is also there. You can go for it and you can have the information about the getting started. How the code online on the Arduino web editor, how to install the Arduino desktop IDE. For window you can select, get step by step instructions, select one for following link according to your operating system. So various operating systems are there. So suppose this window is there, then Mac OS is there, then Linux is there, then portable IDE for Windows and Linux is also available. Portable IDE is also available for Windows, Linux, and Chrome Store, Chrome OS is there. Okay. Then we can read an instruction on what the Arduino and why you want to use it. What is the Arduino software IDE? How do I change the default language? What are the libraries? Okay. All these details we can learn. What is force? What is other things? Okay. So these are the general things where I will in the getting started. Okay. So similarly, GitHub is there, building the code. You can build how to build the code. Okay. So to download, last update is 8 April 2021. Okay, at 18:07:23 GSM, GMT. So I am having my operating system Windows. Somebody may have Mac operating system. Okay. Or somebody may have Linux with 32-bit or Linux with 64-bit or ARM, Linux ARM with Linux ARM 64. Various operating systems are there. That particular operating system for our computer will select, and there will get the appropriate download IDE. IDE means integrated development environment. That is software of the Arduino. Software of the Arduino. Also you can get the previous releases of the Arduino. Previous releases means what? The older versions of the Arduino. Okay. Previous releases means the older versions of the Arduino. So 1.8.15 is there, 1.1.x is there, 1.5.x beta is there, 1.9.x beta is there. These previous versions are there. 1.8.15. Now current version of the Arduino is 1.8.16. 1.8.15 also you will get here if you click. So our current version is Arduino IDE 1.8.16. So let us download it. I will click the window because I am having a window. Okay. So I will click here just download. You can contribute and then download. You can pay some money and then also you can download because it is open source and you can donate also. So I will click now the just download. Okay. And it started its downloading. Okay. It started its downloading. It is having around 203 MB memory. So you can check here. It is having 203 MB memory to download, and it shows the download speed and how much is downloaded, 25 MB, 30 MB downloading completed. and it is completing the total download in 3 minutes as it shows. Okay. In this way, we can download the software. I am downloading it for the Windows because I am having on my system Windows. So till it downloads, let us check the details of. So it has completed almost more than 50%. 1 minute is left, and we have installation process getting started. Again, if you refer this, we have clicked Arduino homepage, arduino.cc. Then we have to download the software and then install the software, the Arduino environment IDE. We have to download it and we have to install it. Okay. So we are downloading now, and it has almost to complete. 19 seconds are left, 13 seconds are left. So from 203 MB, almost 200 MB is completed. So it will complete. Now I will open this file. So Arduino, this folder is there. I will open this folder, and there will be Arduino executable file, exe file. Okay, and that is application. See, these are the drivers. Okay, these are the drivers which are in this folder. We don't go into details of this driver. These are automatically installed. I will come back. Okay, there are some examples also. Okay, one folder is for basic. All the sketch are there. Blink sketch is there. Suppose. Okay, blink.txt is there. So I will not go into that details. Then the digital examples are there. Then analog example, communication example, control example, sensors example, display example, string example, USB example. Okay, starter kit, basic kit, Arduino ISP. I will not go into those details. And this is the downloaded this folder. I will take this folder. Suppose I will uh, extract this in the downloads here only. I will extract first because this is a zipped file. Okay, so I will first extract it. Zip file we have to extract. Okay, so that we can use the whatever the details, software files, folders, etc. in that particular file. So in download folder only I am extracting. You can take this folder, zip folder on the other uh, site also, other memory location also, maybe on desktop or maybe on some uh, drive, D drive, E drive, and then there you can uninstall. Okay. So look at this. All your classes are with me. So every date class is available, isn't it? So in download folder, I am having all the class. 6th October class is there, then 7th October class is there. Okay. So let us check one class. If I am able to show you, so this is the class. Okay. You can check this. Should I show you it? Okay. So this is your attendance. Okay. So this is your attendance. You can check it, isn't it? This is your attendance. Everybody's whenever he joined, whenever he is left, everything is there. So all the details are available. This is for one day. Okay. So in this way, the details are there. Okay. So I will show you the this downloading. Okay. So this is the site where we have downloaded, and what I am doing is I have uh, downloaded it, and I have unzipped here this folder, and I click on the folder. So there is Arduino folder, and in this folder what I am having is this Arduino exe. Okay, that is application. Application is written in the type. All other are folders. So like this example, there are various basic digital analog communication control, sensor, display, string, USB. All these are examples, isn't it? So you can check here. So I think desktop is not able to. So the entire screen I will show. Okay. So what I am doing is now presently I am showing you this. Okay. I am showing you the details of this. So I have Arduino exe file, application file. I will click it, Arduino exe file. Okay. So other files in this type, I am able to see the application. Okay. So type of the file is application. So on this application arduino.exe, I will double click so that it will get launched. Now Windows protected your PC. My PC is having the antivirus. It prevents me unrecognized app. Okay, either it don't run or you can run it. Okay, so I can do one thing that I will scan this with the Defender. I will scan with this Defender, and Defender will scan this and कुठले पाठवतो तिथं विचार ना माझं लेक्चर चालू आहे बघ ना इकडे तिथे so this is the file scanning going on. Okay, you can check this scanning is there. So please wait for 1 minute, few seconds rather, 4 seconds estimated time. After scanning, I will double click and start this installation. Okay, so that I will have the, yes, it is completed now, and I can now double click on the uh, application exe, Arduino exe, and I will double click it. So it will say run anyway. Yeah, if I say it will install. Okay, so it is installed. It is installed. Okay. So this is installed. If you check here, I have double clicked it and it is now installed. I will allow the access. Okay, and you can check this as the, okay, you can check this as the editor. Okay, now let me share this first to you. So I have shared the entire screen now so that I can, you are able to watch on the, okay. Are you able to see this software? Okay. So in this software, it is file drop down menu. If I click it, edit. If you click, this is drop down menu. Sketch, it is a drop down menu. Tools, it is a drop down menu. Help, it is a drop down menu. Just I can take the mouse and click there. It can show me the drop down menu. In file, new, open, open recent, many are there. Quit is also there in edit. Then in tools, it can have the Arduino Uno and many other boards. In case of port, once I connect the port also will show. Okay. Similarly, this is the verify, this is the upload, this is the new, this is the open, this is the save. Okay. So this is about the Arduino I have installed. Now I will quit this Arduino. If you want to check the examples also, you can go for the examples. Here are the different examples. In basic, in digital, in analog, in communication, and control and sensor, etc. Okay. So first, for time being, I will quit this. I will stop this software. Okay. So now I go for again the meet. So I will share the tab again. OS. Okay. And now as we have seen, there is a installation of the software. Okay, so we have checked the installation of the software. If some activities you are not able to check with your screen now due to sharing problem, you can go to the YouTube and you can check on the YouTube, because I will upload all these activities on the YouTube. How to download, how to install, okay, all these I will upload on the YouTube. Okay, so we have downloaded, we have connected board, then we have to install the drivers, then launch the Arduino IDE and select the board, select the port and use any example, open example and upload the program. So in this way we can go for the all these steps. Okay. Same steps are shown here. Now let us getting started with programming. Hope you have understood the downloading of this, and you can also check how to download and what are the different components in the software. Already I have uploaded in the laboratory of open source software and hardware all the experiments, and all the downloading details and all these are available on the YouTube. You can check it. So let us start with the programming. So bare minimum code, while setup, while loop is there. We have seen this many times. In while setup we have to set the code here and we have to run it once, and it get run once. And in loop we put the main code here and it run repeatedly. So this is bare minimum code, setup and loop. It is called only when the Arduino is powered on or reset. Setup is called only when the Arduino is powered on or reset. Okay. Either it is reset, it is called, or it is powered on. So very initially start of the program execution, this setup is executed, and loop is executed for infinite time unless and until we turn off the power supply. So pin mode we have seen, discussed many times. So in pin mode we can give the pin number and data direction, either input or output. So if pin number and data direction is to be given, for example Arduino pin 3, PD3 is output suppose, then pin mode 3 and output we have to give. Or we have to give pin mode pin underscore D3 and output. If we are using this me106.h, this header file is used. In that header file pin underscore D3 is defined as 3 number pin. So only one pin is to be defined and assigned one time. So for every pin we have to write the pin mode. Suppose we want to Arduino pins 3, 5, 7, PD3, PD5, PD7 to be outputs. So can we have that same time? We check it. Okay, you can check it. The pin voltages we have seen 5 volt, 0 volt or 3.3 volt and 0 volt for either TTL and CMOS. And we have discussed this also, connecting the external circuit like LED, and for LED we have to connect the current limiting resistor. This we have discussed. How to connect the switch, we have discussed it, isn't it? The Arduino, the switch can be connected. When switch is open, the pin is open circuited. So what is the voltage when pin is open circuited? And pin is open circuited, voltage is pin is floating, voltage is 5 volt high. It is logic high, 5 volt. Okay. And for plus 5, internally resistor can be connected, and that resistor will give the connectivity to the pin through 5 volt. It is called pull-up resistor. It is called pull-up resistor. Okay, what is pull-up resistor? That we can check. We already discussed also pull-up resistor, and we will check whenever we are going for the programming. We have discussed this pull-up resistor, isn't it, in the previous lectures. So there is a switch. When switch is closed, pull-up resistor will provide the current through it to the switch to the ground. And when switch is open, pull-up resistor will provide 5 volt to the floating pin. Okay, it is VTG, 5 volt. Okay. To turn on and off the pull-up resistor, we have to digital write on the output pin, input pin. To turn on and off the pull-up resistor, we have to digital write on the input pin. We have to digital write on input pin. So pin switch is the pin number and we have to write on it. If we write low on the input pin, the pull-up resistor is turned off. And if you write high on it, digital write pin switch under comma high, then it will enable the pull-up resistor. Either will turn on the pull-up resistor or will turn off the pull-up resistor. Okay, pull-up resistor we can turn on or turn off. So pin set as an input with pull-up resistor. You have seen this. We have discussed already. You check the previous lectures. Whenever the weak drive is there, possibility of weak drive, then pull-up resistor is turned on. So if the weak drive is there, we can internally pull-up resistor can be used. And how to use it? We have to turn on the pull-up resistor. First this PD3, suppose PD3 we are connecting the circuit, then PD3 is providing the current, isn't it? So if weak drive is there, we can set the pin as input with pull-up resistor turned on, can source the small current to it. Okay. So if we set the pin as input and the pull-up resistor is turned on, pin is set as input and then we write high on that pin, that will set the pull-up resistor, turn on the pull-up resistor. Okay. So this is plus 5 volt pull-up resistor PD3, 150 ohm externally connected and LED is externally connected to the ground. So this pull-up resistor which is connected internally to the 5 volt can give the current through the resistor, through pin number 3 PD3, through the resistor to the LED. Resistor is connected for current limiting. Okay, external resistor. Pull-up resistor is internal, this one is pull-up resistor and this resistor is external resistor. 150 R is the external resistor and pull-up is internal. So this is internal and 150 R is external. Okay. So for writing and reading and writing the digital values, we know digital write is there, digital read is there. Digital write pin number comma low and digital write pin number comma high. So suppose pin number is 13. Okay, in both the cases. Pin number is 13. Digital write 13 comma low makes the output voltage on pin number 13 0 volt. And digital write 13 comma high makes the output voltage on pin number 13 5 volt. integer button state equals to, so integer button state is the name of the variable. You can give any name of the variable. This is name of the variable that is defined by the user. You can give any name of the variable. Int button state, name of the variable, equals to digital read 2 number pin we are reading. Digital read 2 number pin is read. Reads the value of pin number 2 and stores into button state. You can give any name, variable name. It is the variable name. Button state is the variable name. So this is the program for digital write, isn't it? Digital write. Then analog to digital conversion is there. Analog to digital conversion. What is analog? We know it is a continuous range of voltage values, not just a 0 or 5. Analog is not just 0 or 5, it is a continuous range of voltage values. Why to convert in digital? Because our microcontroller only understands digital. Analog is continuous voltage from 0 to 5, any voltage. But why to convert it into digital? Because the microcontroller only understands digital. Microcontroller only understands digital. Okay, so this is the ADC Arduino Uno. In the Arduino Uno there is a ADC, analog to digital converter, where the analog inputs are there. If you check this, on pin number A0 to A5 there is analog in. So A0 to A5. 5 pins are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 to 5, 6 pins are there. Okay. So these 6 pins are analog in. Okay. These 6 pins are analog in. So in this analog in, internally into this microcontroller, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins, there is internal ADC. So there is analog to digital converter circuit on these pins A0 to A5 internally on this microcontroller. Okay. ADC. What if the ADC does? ADC converts analog voltage to digital value. So converting analog value to digital is shown here. Converting analog value to digital is shown here. So input voltage is shown here. These are the input voltages, and output, digital output is shown here. These are the digital outputs. 0, 127, 255. These are the examples. And analog voltage is 0, 2.5 and 5 volts. 0, 2.5 and 5 volts. Converting analog to digital. Analog voltage is 0 volt, 2.5 volt, 5 volt. 0 volt, 2.5 volt, 5 volt. And what it is converting? It is converting into a number 0, 127, 255 after this ADC. Okay, there is ADC for this analog voltage, and its conversion takes place analog to digital conversion. ADC does it. ADC does analog to digital conversion. Its name is ADC, analog to digital converter. So this is input voltage, and this is digital output. Input voltage is 0, ADC will convert it to 0. Input voltage is 2.5, ADC will convert it to 127 number. Input is 5 volt, ADC will convert it to 255. If input is 1.25, ADC will convert it into 64. If input is 3.75, ADC will convert it into 212, and so on. If it is 1.33, it will convert it into accordingly that number multiplied by 51, isn't it? So this is converting analog value to the digital value. This is with the help of quantization process. We have seen the quantization yesterday also, isn't it? We have seen this quantization yesterday also. So there is a, in the digital communication you must have learned into PCM, quantization. It is nothing but analog to digital conversion. Suppose this black colored waveform is shown as the analog signal. So this is the analog signal. So this is the analog signal, black color. Then the samples are taken. These red colored sample points are shown. Here the sample is taken. What is the amplitude? Here the sample is taken. What is the amplitude? Here the sample is taken. What is the amplitude? The amplitude is taken. Here the amplitude is taken. Here the amplitude is taken. Amplitude is noted down. Amplitude is taken. And this amplitude is assigned the value which is nearby level. So these are the different levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 levels are there. 0 to 8 levels. 0 to 5, 8 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 combinations are there. So these are the levels which are only allowed. In between these levels, no voltage is allowed. In digital case, in analog case, any voltage is available. So any voltage is converted into digital, that is limited number of levels. So this dot is having value 2.5. 2.5. So 2.5 is available. So this particular red sample is having value in between 2.5 and 2.12. 2.5 and 3.12. So it is in between, but allowed levels are 2.5 and 3.125. Then this red value is replaced with 2.5 because it is nearer to 2.5. Similarly, this red value is replaced with 3.125. So this red value is replaced now with 1.875. This value is replaced with 1.875. Okay. It is 1.25. So you can check here. This red sampled value is more than 3.125, slightly more than 3.125, but it is replaced with 1.325 is this value and it is slightly more than 1.235, isn't it? This red value. But it is replaced with 1.235 because it is only available allowed level and this amplitude is not allowed. So allowed amplitude is this. So it is replaced with this and it is nearer level. 1.75 is away, far away level. 3.125 is nearer to this sample value. It is replaced with this. Similarly, this sample is replaced with 4.375. So this is 4.375. And similarly. So it is quantization. What is quantization? Quantization is replacing the analog values by the nearby analog value is replaced by nearby quantized values. Analog values are replaced by nearby quantized values. Okay. So this is about the analog to digital conversion. This is about analog to digital conversion. Okay. So ADC details we have checked, isn't it? We have checked the ADC details. How physically actually ADC works. But now we will check the ADC details how the numbers are generated, values are generated, and what values are generated for which level of the voltage. That will check, isn't it? And what software instruction is to be given. Everything will check. Okay. So for today, we'll stop this open source software and hardware. Today we have seen or checked the downloading action, downloading process of Arduino software. You can check these details on the YouTube, because while downloading, I have, may not be shared with you how it is getting downloaded and all that. But on YouTube you can get it. On that website, if you go there, you can get all the information. Or previous year practicals you can check, so that you can have all details of how to download, how to install, what are the different uh, menus, etc. Okay, so we'll stop here for open source software and hardware. Okay, thank you.